Hey, good luck syncing all that together. Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Who's That Over There? I'm your host. As of the filming of this, it is the beginning of April, and it probably goes without saying for pretty much everybody, it's been a very jam-packed and busy year so far. We're still in the midst of the COVID-19 outbreak here in the States, and it's keeping a lot of people at home, myself included. I'm grateful enough to still be able to go to work, but all the same, every other day of the week I'm at home. That's kind of what this video is about a little bit, is just to kind of recap pretty much the beginning of 2020, since I haven't made a vlog video in a while, and frankly I haven't really been in the mindset to be filming and recording a lot of stuff. So this is my attempt to kind of catch up a little bit on that. I did say that I wanted to make some more videos this year, and this is my vague attempt at fulfilling that desire, I guess, or that dream. Outside of all that, it's already been a very busy year for me, and not in the best way. If anybody follows me on Instagram or social media, you'll know that my basement flooded at the end of January, and alongside with that my studio flooded because our sub pump must have stopped working overnight at some point, and the sub pump is right off where the studio is. Everything had to be taken out. All of the flooring in the entire basement had to be ripped up. It was not a fun time. Yeah. The annoying thing about it, I mean, aside from my studio pretty much getting gutted, was a week and a half or 2 weeks prior to it happening, my parents had just left on vacation to go to Florida, and they weren't due back until the beginning of March, maybe. The Monday that it happened, my girlfriend and I pretty much were stuck cleaning it up all day. About a solid 8 or 9 hour job to shot vac the entire basement and get it clear of water. And then following that, we had a basement restoration crew come out and rip up all of the flooring and move all the furniture out of the way. And all of the furniture ended up in my studio. It was kind of frustrating to be knocked out of the studio so early into the year. And I was going to be using this opportunity when my parents were gone to record some drums for the next Carnival Life album. Which unfortunately still hasn't happened yet due to the fact that the studio has been out of commission for a long time. Upon my parents arriving home again in March, the beginning of March, my dad, being the amazing handyman that he is, ordered all of the new vinyl flooring that we were going to put in throughout the entire basement, and he's just been at it for the past couple of weeks, just finishing up the basement and getting it back to the way it was. My dad, he's a machine. He laid the flooring throughout the entire basement pretty much by himself, which is incredible. I think a few days after my birthday in March, I had come home and I had really wanted to help him finish out my studio at the very least, because I wanted to help him out, especially with my own space. I can't thank my dad enough for putting in all the hard work to get it finished. Yeah, if you watch on Instagram and all that, I post pictures up of it all the time. Or at least that was pretty much like the pervading theme throughout February and March anyway. It was just kind of fixing up the studio and getting it back to normal. And then shortly after that all happened, we, in Michigan anyway, have gotten the lockdown order, so we've been pretty much stuck at home for the past couple of weeks here. I'm no exception to that. Even though I do go to work, it's pretty much I'm just at home all the time right at the moment, which there's good and bad things regarding that, but the good things is that I have been able to kind of focus in a little bit more on some music stuff. I've been recording a lot of the next full-length album, which I still have to finish writing, which I'm really taking my sweet time doing that. I've got 2 songs left of that to write, but most of the rest of the instruments are recorded with the exception of like drums and vocals. I'm planning on doing drums for that, but just haven't really found the time to practice it or rehearse it or anything like that, but in due time that'll happen when it's supposed to happen. I've also got an EP in the mixing stages, I should say, and that EP is a 3-song EP. It should be coming out sometime this year. I'm gradually kind of piecing that together yeah, I take each day as it comes. I don't really have a set schedule or a plan for any of these things. It's just a very, off the cuff sort of thing. Especially now that we're all kind of locked at home. I just kind of do whatever I feel like doing. I'm not really holding myself to a schedule as far as music recording and writing goes. I just do whatever I feel like doing. The only other big exciting thing is that I did release a new client album from Jeannie Palin. She does like kind of gospel, hymnal, kind of church music. And that album was kind of a learning experience for both her and myself, being able to kind of work on a different style of music. And then it also kind of helped her kind of figure out arranging songs for recording, That's a big part, especially when you're coming to a studio to record it, just making sure you know what, kind of like the big picture is. Outside of that, I mean, I'm just trying to kind of ride out this COVID-19 thing, as I'm sure everybody is. It's been a kind of a wild time, just in the world in general. I'm hoping that within the coming weeks we can see a return to normalcy a little bit, and hopefully things will kind of calm down a little. But in the meantime, I got some music in the works. Hopefully I'll have that out sometime soon for everybody to enjoy. The full length is probably still a ways off yet, but all the same, I've got the EP that'll be coming out probably within the next couple of months, if anything. That's pretty much where we're at right now, or where I'm at anyway. Do all the usual stuff. If you're interested, like me on Facebook, subscribe to me on YouTube. I do upload there occasionally with videos such as this. Follow me on Bandcamp, all that good stuff. I'm hoping to have more stuff for you guys soon. Oh, one more thing too. I'm on Twitch now. I do stream every once in a while. Not very often, but occasionally I will do an impromptu stream to just mix or work on music and stuff. Come hang out. Interact with me. Tell me nice things about my music, maybe. Stroke my ego for me, please. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Any sort of engagement is always nice. I always like hearing from everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, take care of your neighbors, and leave some toilet paper for the rest of us, please. Okay, bye.